Got one. There we go. I don't know what it is. We're gonna see. Oh, I don't know what that is. Both ends. You take both ends like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And you put that through your eye hole there, whatever hook or lure you're running with.
All right.
Got one. There we go. We don't know what it is yet, but we got one. Feels like a trout, maybe?
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a steelhead fishing video, finally. And it's just been a weird year this year. The rain has been hitting us really hard this October. The river that I normally fish is unwadeable. I mean, the gauge is reading like 8 feet right now, so there's no way that we can get out. So we're gonna fish a different river, a smaller tributary, and it drains a lot faster. So we're gonna be fishing not only in a smaller river than we're used to, but we're also gonna be using a bait caster and we're gonna be float fishing. So I don't do this ever. So I'm gonna be learning today on the river. Hopefully it goes well. Please point out if I'm doing anything wrong, because there's a very distinct possibility that we're gonna be making a lot of mistakes. But I think it's gonna be a good day. I mean, it's nice out. The place we're going is known for being pretty scenic, and there's a lot of options. There's more pressured fishing spots with more people, but there's also some spots that we can get out to where there's not gonna be a lot of people. So I think that, you know, we have a lot of options and we're gonna be, I don't know, it's gonna be a good time. So let's just go get out there and hopefully I can get into some fish.
Guys, already I can kind of see where we might want to be. And we're gonna start off in this general area over here. Just work that little current change, that break. Maybe get something there, we'll see. He's got a spawn bag tied on right now in a peach color because it's really, really calm out here. Oh, we got a bag, got crushed there. You see that, guys? That bag got smashed, so that means that we definitely have some fish in here. Definitely got to practice mending. Got one. There we go. I don't know what it is. Oh, it looks like a little brown. All right. Little brown on the spawn bag. Not what we were looking for, but we're not getting skunked today, guys, you know? So let's go ahead and get them off here. Let's get my hands wet before we touch them. You always want to make sure you get your hands wet before you touch these guys. He hammered that little bag. Just a really cool fish, guys. You can't beat it. Coming out here and getting these wild browns, wild trout, I mean, I know we're looking for steelhead, but you can't be mad when you have a fish with colors like that. Snagged?
Yeah.
Are you somewhere close to the bank?
Yeah.
I could probably come down and get you out.
Alright. Heard all this moving around down here. I thought there might be a fish in there somewhere.
What are you fishing for?
Too much would have bites.
Yeah.
I would love to catch a steelhead.
What do you got on your line right now? Just a spinner or?
Nah. Thing. I'm all out of spinners.
Yeah. Steelhead are going to be really tough this time of year on lures, you know.
Yeah. I hooked one once, but then it came on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would you hook them on a spinner or?
Yeah, spinner.
Yeah, they're really tough to get. Are you up here in these little weeds up here? Right on, I got you.
I thought maybe I found a bass or something around here.
You never know. There's probably some smallmouth around here, but it's real cold out, you know. They're not big fans of that cold weather. All right, let your bail out just a little bit, buddy. Just so when I pull this free, I don't take a treble hook to the hand, you know.
Yeah.
There you go. I keep reeling. I'll hold on to it. You can go ahead and reel. There's some grass attached to it, but there you go. Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm not sure what will bite this thing, but
I don't know. I've never seen a lure like that before, to be honest with you. All right, guys, we haven't really had a lot of luck fishing like with eggs and floating. I don't know if there's a lot of steelhead pushed up into this spot yet. This spot looks juicy for just a little spinner. We're gonna go see if we can catch some like little trout. I can't imagine that there's not something that like wouldn't want a spinner, so. We're just casting the spinner up into the current. Off the bridge, bank shot. Got one. There we go. We don't know what it is yet, but we got one. Feels like a trout, maybe? Oh, it's a nice steelhead. Yeah, it's a nice steelhead on the spinner. Oh, it's a beautiful steely, guys. Get up behind me. Never caught a steely on a spinner before. But he just smashed it. And that is a beautiful steelhead, guys. That is a beautiful steely on the spinner. We tried everything today and we couldn't get anything to work. We threw on a spinner and chartreuse and just smacked it on the third cast. And that is what we came out here for. That has made my day. We're gonna keep fishing this spinner. Obviously it's working. I mean, look how choked he has that spinner in his mouth. All right, we gotta get him out and get him back in the water.
What a beautiful fish.
Thanks. See if we can get a good release here. And there she goes, guys. She's going back at it. All right, guys, we're gonna keep working this little spinner here. The reel got some water in it, so you can hear it squeaking like the dickens. Ooh, we had a fish chasing that one. Oh, we just had him. Well, the best thing to do is to come back through it again. Might have been a brown. Didn't seem as big as my last one. They're definitely investigating this spinner. But I saw the fish flash on that. Probably either a smaller rainbow or brown. Got one. I don't know what it is. We're gonna see. Oh, I don't know what that is. A sucker? I've never seen a sucker like this. Yeah, it's a sucker of some sort. I've never seen a fish like this before. I don't know really what it is. I mean, I know it's a sucker, but I don't know what kind it is. We're gonna get it in the net just so that we can see what it is. A really interesting color here. Don't really know what we got. Let's throw our pole up here on the bank. So we can work with this guy here and see what we got going. All right, now we're not what we're looking for. Definitely not a nice chrome steelhead or a nice brown, but I mean, I guess he's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and get him out. Let's see what we got. I mean, definitely a sucker. What kind of sucker? I don't know. I mean, whatever he is, he really wanted that spinner. I think he thought he was a trout for a second. Sorry, buddy. No, I can't feel good, but feels better now that you're probably done. But yeah, guys, if you know what kind of sucker this is, let me know. I have never seen a fish like this before. And he's strong. I mean, he's a pretty strong little dude. All right, dude. See you later. Don't really know what that fish was, but I got a picture of him. I'm gonna send him to a friend and see what kind of sucker that is. I think we caught the prettiest fish that we could catch today. And then, no offense to Mr. Sucker, but then we caught like the ugliest fish we could have caught today. Before I leave, Let me check my car, man. Let me see if I have an extra spinner for you.
All right.
I might have something in my bag. I don't normally check my backpack.
Like I said, I'm gonna need a hand tying it on too.
I'll tie it for you. Yeah, of course, man. Oh, we do got some spinners in here. We got some spinners. Let's see, which one do you think is gonna work the best here? Probably something that gets down. I don't have anything bright enough that I think that it would be good for that. Like similar to what I was throwing. I mean, this one's warm, but it's a Panther Martin. It's the best I got, honestly, for quality. That is a big, yeah, that's a big one. Is it a plopper or something? Or, oh, it's like a jointed frog? All right, I got a spinner here. I apologize, it's a little old, but the hooks are good, and it's a little beat up. You know,
yeah,
it'll probably catch a fish.
Okay. And I got scissors.
Okay, perfect. Let me see your gear here. Oh yeah, that's what you used to have a whole pack of spinners, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that's my jig.
Your little jig there. It's a bitsy minnow or a bitsy jig. Yeah.
Because I looked online and it said that jigs were like the most popular bait for steelhead.
Really? There's different kinds of jigs. It
said like micro jigs.
Yep. You want micro jigs? You don't want these are bass jigs, so these aren't steelhead jigs.
All right.
Steelhead jigs are different. They look way different. They're like the hair jigs.
Yeah.
They have hair on them. They almost look like flies. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Got your scissors. Can I steal your scissors for a second?
Yeah.
Looks like the end of your line here is a little bit frayed. So we're gonna clip that.
Yeah, and then I also got my spider.
Yep.
Cool.
That must be fun to catch fish on, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't caught anything with it yet, but...
I'll show you how to tie a really basic knot real quick if you ever want to learn. This is the easiest knot I know.
All right.
And I tie this like 90% of the time. It's called a Palomar knot. And all you got to do is it's basically like tying an overhand knot, like tying your shoes. You just take both ends. You take both ends like that.
Yeah.
Okay? And you put that through your eye hole there, whatever hook or lure you're running with.
All right.
And now you have a little loop you've created, right?
Yeah.
And you just tie an overhand knot with that loop.
Okay.
So you see how I'm just tying a knot with it?
Yeah.
And you pull the loop through at the end.
Ooh.
And when you pull the loop through at the end, all you have to do at this point is you just put your lure through the loop.
Oh.
That's all it is.
It's
And
so
you
simple.
pull, yeah, it's really simple. And then you just pull up on the end of it.
Oh, nice.
And it cinches right down. Then you want to make sure you wet it. I always give it a lick like this.
Yeah.
So that way, you know, the friction can burn your knot.
Yeah.
All right, and then that's a nice tightly tied knot there, man. Let me clip your tag end here. I don't want to litter.
Yeah.
I'll just put it in your tackle box. There you go, Zach. Hopefully you catch a fish, man. I really hope you get a nice steelhead.
Yeah.
If you do, comment on my channel. Let me know.
All right.
All right, see you, man. Good luck.
Okay, guys, I'm almost home in the car, but man, what an awesome day. Got out to a new river. We were able to catch fish at both the spots that we picked, which was really cool. We found out that I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to float fishing, so we might have to enlist some friends to teach us. And made new friends. Met one of my favorite YouTubers, Fish Fray, so shout out to him because that was really cool. And shout out to our new friend Zach, who we helped fish with a spinner, and hopefully he can catch some steelhead of his own. We caught a really nice one, so that's always great. And we caught some other fish too, so I mean 3 different species today. You can't beat that. And yeah, I really look forward to going back out to that spot for you guys, and hopefully you guys liked this video. Once again, if you did, please comment, like, and subscribe because I really want to hear from you guys, and it helps me to know that you guys like the videos I'm making. So yeah, I'm home, so we're gonna go get some dinner, but thanks for tuning in, guys.